Thanks this evening to ambitious plans to bring together Britain's Muslim communities and give them a collective voice.
Yes, talks are taking place to set a national council of more than 100 imams, which will put out Islamic rulings on issues ranging from terrorism to obesity and organ donation.
Well, the man behind it all is Qari Asim, an imam at Makkah Mosque in Leeds, and he's been telling our reporter Umar Farouk about the need to unite Britain's most senior Muslim clerics on one platform.
We are continuing to cover this suicide bombing.
It's time to say enough is enough.
Another terror attack, more calls for condemnation.
These people are claiming to be Muslim.
This is not Islam, and this is not our deen.
But once again, only some voices are heard loud and clear.
With just under 3 million Muslims now living in the UK, the need for clarity on religious matters has never been greater. And now an imam from this mosque in Leeds is looking for a solution.
So welcome to our mosque.
Qari Muhammad Asim has been chief imam at Makkah Mosque in Leeds since 2005. In June, he brought together 100 imams for a vigil near London Bridge to condemn terror attacks in Manchester and the capital. Now he wants to create a national council of Islamic scholars to provide guidance with a collective voice.
There isn't any one council that is seen as an authoritative body that rules on everything regarding Muslims, and so Islam is flexible. It doesn't have that infrastructure that perhaps we see in the Church of England infrastructure or in the Jewish community. This council that we are proposing, it will be an attempt to bring together diverse opinions on common issues, and we're going to mainly focus on socio-political factors, such as, let's say, FGM, forced marriages, domestic violence, at the same time proactively taking part in some of the issues that affect the wider society, like, obesity, climate change.
Uniting Muslim opinion is no easy task. Yorkshire alone has a Muslim population of 326,000, but the majority of the 256 mosques in the county operate independently. They're divided into two sects of Sunni and Shia, which follow one holy book, the Quran. Qari Asim believes a national council could help promote progressive views in the fight against radicalization.
Globally, we are faced with an unprecedented challenge of extremism, and there are lots of diverse opinions, lots of voices saying, whether extremism, the Muslims are not doing enough, Muslims are not saying enough. When we will have one body, it'll be very clear that you go to that particular body, ask their opinion, or an unfortunate incident happens, and that body will issue a statement, and it should be clear to everyone that Muslims are against all forms of extremism.
Discussions are at an early stage. Further talks with mosques across Britain are planned in the next 12 months. Umar Farouk, ITV News, Leeds.
Well, Dr. Abdul Sheikh, a teaching fellow in Islamic studies at the University of Leeds, joins us now. Can I ask you first of all what you believe would be gained from this?
I think, first of all, having such a diverse religious Islamic council is a long overdue development that's actually taking place in the United Kingdom. Because if you look at the 2.5 to 4 million Muslims in the United Kingdom, for the last 70 years we've not had a unified religious body that actually gives Islamic legal rulings on matters pertaining to the Muslim community in the UK. So from that perspective, it's a very welcome development.
But how difficult is it to bring everybody together, to unite everyone?
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a very good question that you ask. If we look at the diverse Muslim community, we have the Sunni community and also the Shia community. We also have many groups within the Sunni tradition and also the Shia tradition. So it's going to be a very tough task, and it's probably going to take a number of years in order to get all the respective scholars and bodies on board in order to actually make a vibrant and positive impact as far as the rest of the Muslim community in the United Kingdom is actually concerned. Which do you think are going to be the most difficult issues to unite? I think it's going to come down to the theologies that each group actually gives importance because the Muslim community is very diverse. It's going to take a lot of negotiation, discussion in order to get everybody on board, basically unified over particular positions.
A lot of this is about radicalisation and coming to terms with that and stopping it in many ways. We hear about the elders in every community having their part to play. As well as having this one body, is it still about that local communities listen to their elders and the message gets across that way too?
Yes, I mean, the Muslim community has been in the United Kingdom for nearly 70 years. The elders do still have a lot of influence. This fight against radicalisation is very, very important because we've had instances where people's lives have been turned upside down. So if we have a Muslim body, it's got a crucial role to play in the fight against radicalisation and terror.
Okay, Dr. Abdul Sheikh from the University of Leeds, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.